You wanted a song that was just gasoline lit on fire and then explodes into other barrels of gasoline that lights on fire and creates a giant rock and roll explosion.
Swing, ironically, is one of the oldest songs we have ever had. It's evolved. It's nothing like it was on the initial draft, which was now almost just around 3 years ago. That song we kind of wrote right after one of our first shows we ever did.
I think the biggest standout to If You're Gonna Swing is that breakdown. Not only does it translate on the record to really hard hitting in a really cool moment, but live, when we play it live, it's amazing. It really is something that I feel proud to play.
If You're Gonna Swing came out of a routine I started in the lead up to the writing of Wildcard. I would wake up every morning, make myself a little Keurig cup of coffee, crank up the Pro Tools drum machine, and just try to play and see what came out. One day I was just like, we're gonna need the fast song, so I sped it up, and it came out as a slide lick originally.
I mean, it's about fighting. We wrote this a long time ago, and it's a completely different song now, but that title, If You're Gonna Swing, and the whole idea of if you're gonna swing, don't miss. Somebody once told me, if you're gonna throw the first punch, you better knock me out, because if you don't, I'm coming back with vengeance.
But we wanted a song with a cool drum fill at the beginning, and you think about all the awesome drum intros, like Stargazer was a huge inspiration for that one, rock and roll, Led Zeppelin, Superstition. We recorded the whole song, and then we saved the intro. Sorry if it breaks your heart, but the intro is not all in one take. We actually overdubbed it. Oh my gosh. So we did the whole song, and then Andy gave me time to just come up with a cool intro. That's a lot harder than you think, but I love Bonham, I love Dave Grohl, I love Cozy Powell. Andy gave me time, our producer, to work on the intro. I went through so many iterations and a lot of frustration, and then all of a sudden that fill came out of nowhere, and everybody else thought it was alright, and then I said, okay, cool, my job is done here.
So If You're Gonna Swing was the first single, not only because it's just a heavy-hitting song, but I think it shows the direction we want to move in, which is just more expansive, a little more heavy, a little more rockin'. I also think If You're Gonna Swing was such a good first single because initially what you hear is a scream from Robbie just coming in from nowhere, and then this drum fill, and then the whole band just comes in and hits you. And I feel like it's a wake-up call to what this whole album is going to be, which is just something completely different.
If anybody's played sports or been in a situation where the adrenaline's just pumping so hard that you just kind of lose focus, that's kind of what I want people to feel.
My friend was trying to get me into Big Brother, that reality TV show. Some participant got really angry, another one said, if you're gonna swing, don't miss. And I said, hey, that's kind of cool. And I wrote it down. And I've had that in the back pocket for 4 years. And then we had the whole thing with the first show we ever played, and we wrote it then, and we came back around to it now.
Playing the song live, it's like if you shotgun a Red Bull and then shotgun one more, that's what that song feels like playing live.
And it is one of those songs that is a combination of both who we have been and who you've come, if you are a fan of Ace Monroe, who you've come to know, but also it's a little glimpse into who we are becoming.
It's the most punk that we've gotten. I know every time that we play it live, my bass hangs a little bit lower.
Or I can play that fill live. It's not like I can't play it. Because I know there's some comments saying, oh, can you play it live? Like, yeah, I can play it live. I did it in the studio. I can do it live. Don't worry.
Seems like you're kind of hurt by this.
Yeah, maybe I'm a little, self-conscious. No, I'm not, actually.